Hello and welcome to my brief guide on how to turn your new Necron Warriors into Triarch Praetorians. So we'll be using the newer Necron Warriors. Of course, his is a complete Necron Warrior. It comes in a few pieces. So it comes with the back torso, the legs, the front torso, the head, the arm attached to the weapon, and of course the left arm. I'll just bring up the sprue now, get rid of him. Oh, the angle's slightly off, but there we go. We can just see here the actual body, the back part of the Necron Warrior. So you're still asking now how to make these fellas into Praetorian or Triarch Praetorians. What we need to do with the torso is cut just underneath this pin that's sticking out. So we cut off the back torso from the legs. So the piece we'll be using will just be the legs and this weird spine bit in the back. We will then also be using the back of, try and get a good angle here. We will then be using the spare back piece of the Triarch Praetorian, which is this weird looking orb fella. So we've got 3 orbs on the bottom of it. That'll be the back carapace, let's call it. And then we'll be using the top ribby sort of fellas, and then the back spine as well. So we just push those together and we use the front torso. Let me just try and get into focus, damn you. No macro lens unfortunately, but we will be using the front torso of the Necron Warrior, which is, do I have the piece on the sprue? No, I do not. This is the one. We'll be using the front torso located here. You can mix match these fellas. I didn't follow any guide. I'm making this up on the spot. These fit absolutely fine onto the Triarch Praetorians' back. There's a little bit of a size difference. I will show you that in a moment. And then to connect the arms together, what we have to do is cut away the arm from, go back to the sprue. We'll have to cut away the arm from the weapon. So we just literally cut where the wrist is. So leaving the hand attached to the weapon. I tried cutting around, but there's no point. So we just cut where the wrist is and cut the arm from the sprue. And again with the right arm as well, we just cut where the wrist is and cut away from where the shoulder is onto the sprue. Once you cut those off, you need to file down the wrists. There's like a flat surface because the Praetorian weapons, the hands are connected to the staff, and there's a flat panel. So there's 2 flat panels that come together to glue into place. Super glue or plastic glue, whichever you want to use. File both sides down, so the wrists from the hand that you just cut off, and the hand that's attached to the actual weapon. File those down, get them nice and smooth, and then glue them together. There is a little bit fiddly trying to get them inside the torso, I'm not going to lie. It can look a little bit dorky, but if you've got green stuff or you're good with green stuff, you should be able to fill in these gaps here with green stuff to bring the shoulder blades a bit more smoothed. Because if we go back to the Lich Guard, it's supposed to be using the front torso of the Lich Guard, which comes with these front shoulder portions sticking out. So we're supposed to use them on the guard, Triarch Praetorians, but fortunately we don't. So if you're good with green stuff, you should be able to fill in these gaps here and make a nice smooth shoulder blade to hide all the mismatch of trying to glue Frankenstein 2 model kits together. So yeah, it's a very, very quick guide on how to make these Necron Warriors into your Triarch Praetorians. This way you'll be saving yourself, I think right now is £35 on Games Workshop website to get a box of Praetorians. So if you wanted to have a squad of Lich Guard and a squad of Praetorians, you have to spend £70 to do this. In this way of doing it, you will be spending what's in box of new Necron Warriors, I believe from the what was it called again now, the Recruit Edition of the start playing your 40k. It comes with Assault Intercessors, a Lieutenant, a Necron Warden and a Necron Warrior squad. It's about £32. but you should be able to get them cheaper on other websites, like of course Wayland Games, Element Games. I see them going for very cheap, probably £12 on eBay or Troll Trader for a squad of 10 Necron Warriors. So you buy your Lich Guard, you buy your Necron Warriors from another cheap website, eBay, etc., and then you kit bash stuff together and have a little bit of fun as well. Yes, I do realise they look a little bit dorky because they're kind of squatty as well. They're hunched over like the Necron Warriors. They are a little bit hunched over and, you know, lumbering forward. If you want to have your Praetorians to be a little smarter, standing up with quite tall, there might be a way to do this with some green stuff. I just did it. I was bored one afternoon and I thought, I might be able to kish back these spare pieces together with the plenty of Necron Warriors I got from Warhammer Imperium magazine. But talking about Imperium magazine soon, we should be getting a squad of Lich Guard very, very soon, and I might even do another tutorial on how to turn Necron Warriors into Lich Guard, so keep an eye out for that one. But yeah, these guys are done. I gave them a quick dry brush with Vallejo Model Air Chrome just to bring it out a bit more, the depth. I'm going to start painting these fellas now, and yeah, there we go. I think this should be okay to use if you're competitive, you actually play the game. I don't play the game, I collect and I build, but these should be okay. They look like Triarch Praetorians from distance. They've got the same weapons. It's not really coming up well on the black background, but this is the Staff of Light attachment here. I do have the spare Void Blade and Particle Caster, but unfortunately I haven't got the spare bodies, as in, you know, the back torso and the ribcage and the spine as well. I haven't got any more of those, but I see no issue with these guys being put on the tabletop. They look slightly dorky. One thing I just remembered as well, if you look at the Lich Guard, just about there, the head is sunken inside the torso, kind of like a turtle shell, really. These fellas aren't. You can, I suppose, if you want to, cut off the neck from the front breastplates of the Necron Warrior and move the head into the torso to make it look like he's turtling. Okay, right, yeah. Yeah, that's it. I hope that you found this guide useful. If you can improve upon this this kit bash, go ahead and let me know. If you do that and you put it on Instagram or Facebook, put a link down in the comment section below, and I'll definitely have a look at it and see what people are doing to kind of like save some money in this very expensive hobby. But yeah, there we go. Thanks for watching.